Oh my gosh. Caitlyn Clark. I mean, this girl is just phenomenal, right? 3-pointers all day long. Forget the Olympics. To heck with the Olympics. Their loss, as far as I'm concerned. But you know what I love seeing? I love seeing how Americans are willing to stand up for her. So she was in a game in Connecticut this week. And at some point, she gets fouled by this woman. Let me see if I can get her name. This woman that was playing for Connecticut. And she fouls Carrington. Carrington was her last name. Okay, so she fouls DiJonair Carrington. Fouls Caitlyn Clark. And then goes on to just brutally mock her. Like, oh, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. The fans didn't like it. They actually fired back on Carrington. How great is that? Anyway, let's look at this little move. So she fouls her, and then she's like, woo, like joking around, like, oh, this is just typical Caitlyn Clark. I mean, do you see that? You see that? Unbelievable. These players hate her. They hate her. They hate her. And you know why? I'm sorry. You know what? I'm just going to say it. She's white. She's straight. And she comes from a pretty good family. These are like the 3 big no-nos when it comes to WNBA territory. I hate it that this is what it's like being reduced to. I mean, but you know what? The fans, they're not having it. They're not standing for it. So they booed her after this. So take that. DiJonair Carrington, DiJonair, however her name is pronounced. Take that, okay? It's nice to see people standing up for what's right. You don't mock the play. I mean, you're the one who fouled her, for goodness sakes. Or you've been listening to Whoopi Goldberg too much. She must be, right? Because Whoopi's like, go for it. Foul away. Remember this? Talking about Caitlyn Clark.
Okay, this is basketball. Okay, this happens in basketball all the time. Angel Reese got a clothesline the other day. I mean, this is these are not like here's the ball. This is get out the way or I'm gonna move you. That's what the game is. So a lot of people, however, are reading this as confrontation, but this is not. They're not playing on the court. They're there to win. Oh. And just because they're women, get over yourselves. Yeah. They're athletes.
They're athletes.
I'm sorry, that's not confrontation. What the heck do you think that was? Let's go back and watch that infamous foul. The one that launched all of this. I was watching Caitlyn Clark before. That's the one. Before this. Okay, that's the one. Let's watch it again. I want to see that in a loop. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Unbelievable behavior on the court. You don't do that. You just don't do that. That's Kennedy Carter, who just takes her body and shoves into her. And at first, the refs were only calling it a foul. Now they've upgraded it to a flagrant foul. What do the refs have against Caitlyn Clark? And then you look at that little episode there last night where not only did this Carrington woman foul her, but then made fun of her after the fact. What a bunch of jerks they are. What a bunch of jerks. Jealous jerks. You know why? Because Caitlyn Clark is good. And guess what? She just got a $28 million deal, courtesy of Nike, like the biggest deal ever. And they can't take it. Because you know what? They never got squat because they're not as good. They don't have the 3-pointers. The 3-pointers, that's the game change. I started watching a little bit of basketball rather recently. This was before all this started. And it was because of one thing and one thing only, her shooting. Because the shooting is actually interesting. That's the game changer here. That's what actually makes the WNBA exciting. Nobody's had that before. So now people are watching this for the first time. Now they're getting a private plane for the first time. Angela Reese, one of the players, all mad about it, tweeting out, yeah, we won. And it's not because of the private plane, because of one player. They're all jealous. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. I wish this girl all the best. Caitlyn Clark, she really is a class act. She proves it every single day. TCC saying Nike's not stupid. I know. Sometimes I think they are, but look, they get it. They get it. You know what? Vamp, good to have you here. Peace of mind, you're back. Great to see you. We saw you over on 76 Research the other day too. Thank you for all your great questions, David Lorenzo. I know it is totally unwatchable except for Caitlyn. It's the only reason I'm actually watching the game right now. I grew up watching a lot of Celtics. So you remember Larry Bird used to take a lot of flack, right? Larry Bird used to get a lot because, I'm sorry, but this is wrong. It is absolutely wrong. Dom back writing that it takes a bulldozer to move Whoopi. She weighs 2 metric tons now. I don't know. You know what? I haven't seen her recently in real life. I guarantee you she's not playing a lot of sports, though. That's for sure. Shark, yeah, it probably does stink to be Whoopi. But you know what? Here's the deal. I've told you guys this before. She's not going to be there long. Because ABC News is for sale. ABC News is the producer of The View. And when ABC News goes, guess what? Whoever buys it, could be Nexstar, which owns News Nation, could be a private equity shop, but I guarantee you whoever buys it is all about trimming costs. You see, because the news media has changed so significantly. Think about what I'm doing here with you. Reminder to subscribe, like, share, make a comment down below as well. Look, it's all changing. It's changing so rapidly. And what we're able to do is so incredibly cost efficient versus what we used to do in the old days, right? With the networks. And what it costs to produce The View is really significant. The studio, the massive crew, all the talent, etc. So whoever gets ABC News is going to basically look at it as a business and say, gone, gone, gone. God, I mean, it's what Bob Iger should do right now, but he's just hoping to get rid of the thing entirely and not have to deal with it. So they're going to go, gone, 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 and they're going to get down to Whoopi, and they're going to get to Joy, and they're going to go, really? Are these ladies really worth it? Now, it's not the end of them. They'll probably start, maybe they'll do exactly what I'm doing here. Maybe they'll have a podcast and it will be a success. But they're not going to exist in their current form, at least not at The View, not making that kind of money. They just won't, because whoever the new owner is going to say, we need to pare this down. Let's take what we can from the brand itself and let's reinvent it in a way that's cost productive, cost effective. And so that means bye-bye Whoopi, bye Joy, bye The View. It's been nice, but it's over.